Hello there, I'm Ryan McCabe. This is Channel for Anything and Everything, and as many gamers would know, last year there was a Kickstarter that funded a project called Oculus Rift, which is a virtual reality screen that is mounted to your head. Currently, the company in charge of this project is working on a consumer model that is being developed for gamers out there who want to have some kind of virtual reality. But rather than using it only for gaming, I've come up with a list of 5 uses for virtual reality that's ready for the consumer market. Number 1. Now, the first use on my list is something that would be beneficial to many people, and it's teaching kids how to drive. Having a nice cheap way to teach your kid how to drive rather than taking them out into the car, possibly destroying the car, hitting somebody or killing somebody or ending up in a fireball of death. You could just put them in a little virtual reality world and then they can learn how to drive, they get some hours in, and then they go behind the wheel of a car and get the feel for it that way. Now, the second use on my list is to be able to travel anywhere you want, be it the other side of the world or maybe, I don't know, the surface of the moon or Mars or an asteroid. As long as a programmer can develop a program for it, then you could travel there, theoretically. In addition to being able to travel wherever you wanted to, what if you could travel to whenever you wanted to, assuming that a programmer out there has designed a virtual reality world at a certain time point, such as maybe like the 18th century or something? That'd be pretty cool. Now, this idea of being able to travel segues into my third use, which is if you're sick and you definitely need to go to class, or you want to go to class, or you want to go to a meeting and you're going to miss it if you can't make it there, you just put on the little goggles and you're in class and you can learn what you need to learn and then go back to sleep and heal. Now, with the news of Facebook purchasing for $2 billion Oculus VR, which is the company who created Oculus Rift, leads me to believe that we could use virtual reality to just plainly communicate with others, and we just create a little world, similar to how Nintendo created a little Me world on their Nintendo Wii and Wii U, of being able to use your little avatar that you create to interact with other people. Now, being able to communicate with other people leads me to the fifth use on my list, which is to be able to create a world where people who no longer can do something can now do it. Like if somebody has, say, Lou Gehrig's disease, which gradually shuts down every part of your body, they could put the little virtual reality set on, have electrodes plugged into their brain, and they could control themselves in this world and be able to live out their lives doing something rather than being a vegetable and having their mind trapped in a prison of their body. But yeah, so those were 5 interesting uses for virtual reality that I thought of today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day and subscribe. Alas, we bearded men are strictly tied to just neckties, or I guess if you wanted to wear an ascot or something, but for the most part neckties, because bow ties will just be completely hidden.